What up, everybody? Grom-trooper here. And today we got a slightly different video on the books. We are going to go work on Brian's new RX8. And when I say his new RX8, there's a story here. So I feel a little guilty about this. But, well, you know what? Let me get up to the Mazda dealership here. I want to get the parts that Brian ordered. And, when I hop back on the bike after that, I'll tell you the story of how this RX8 became Brian's RX8 and how it became our mutually shared headache. Alright, so we got parts. Now for the story of the RX8. So, Brian's big honkin' Land Rover Discovery 2, which has been in a couple of past videos, it decided that the bearings on the water pump needed to just, disintegrate. So, whew. Sometimes you gotta grab the whole clutch to shift. It's surprising. Anyways, so water pumps kaput on it, and after looking for somebody to fix it and thinking about the amount of money he bought that vehicle for and the amount of money he's poured into it, Brian decided that it was time to look into a new vehicle. So he enlisted the help of his mechanically inclined friend, this fucking idiot. Oh, excuse me. Can't freaking breathe today. No, it's not the disease, just bad allergies. And yeah, so Brian asked me to go look at some cars with him, which I do. And the first one we look at is this Volkswagen Rabbit, and looked good on paper, but man, we got up to that thing and it was clear that somebody had put a tuner in it and then ripped said tuner out, and after they had done some damage to the aluminum blocked and headed engine in that car, because you started that Volkswagen up and it knocked louder than FBI agents on television. It sounded like the rods were getting ready to just burst their way out of that engine if they had not already. So we avoided that one, and that was a fairly easy sell, or non-sell, I guess, in this case. But then we we went to look for this RX8, and Brian had found it, and it looked pretty good. And we got there, and the paint on the RX8 is not amazing, but the interior was in really good shape. And since Brian does not know how to drive stick, I took it for a test drive around the parking lot, and mechanically it seemed incredibly sound. So he gave the dude selling it $3,500, and he drove my truck back and followed me while I took his new car home. And I was having a blast driving the thing. They're super fun, little jet fighter rotary engine cars. And then I was sitting at a stoplight in the middle of rush hour traffic, and it decided to die. And the way it decided to die, we have now found, is that it decided to blow one of the hoses off that runs to the fuel rail for the rotary engine and just pump gasoline all over the ground. So, we had to call another one of our friends to bring tow straps and to tow his RX8 back. But we got it back, and then we found out that the fuel lines for it are uber proprietary. So we have spent the better part of a week getting the hose lines in. Ended up having to special order them through the dealer, which was not fucking cheap. So I feel a little bit bad about that, but I'm gonna go help Brian install it now, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And I'll pick you guys up after the install.
Later, in the void.
All right, everybody. Well, the good news is that despite my shame of breaking Brian's new car, we were able to successfully We were able to successfully fix and test his new car. And the only problem we ran into is the battery's dead. And so we got it jump started. We got it running. I drove it around and made sure that, you know, everything was functioning appropriately. And I think I might have scared Brian a little, so I'm sorry, Brian. But then we get back to Brian's house and I shut it off because I forgot that the reason we were driving it around was to charge up the battery, and I probably only drove it for a total of like 5 minutes. So Brian's got it on the trickle charger, and the good news is that he now has a fully functional, operational, and not gas hemorrhaging Mazda RX-8. Probably, I think later this week some point, I'll get it down to the shop and take some pictures of it. Though I realize he still doesn't know how to drive stick, so that could be a slight problem when it comes to getting it down to the shop. So yeah, I guess maybe tomorrow I'm going to be teaching Brian to drive stick, and I feel like I'm completely obligated to film that and put it on the internet. And I know he's going to protest and he's going to be sad about it, but I'm going to do it anyway. And today's PSA is about the importance of wearing steel shank boots. So my most recent pair of boots I got are steel toe, which I normally do, but they are not steel shank. And I step on a lot of sharp things because I'm stupid, and you know, it's problematic. So normally I get steel shank, but you know, I've been being better about that, so I wasn't too worried. And today I went to jump off the bumper of Brian's Land Rover because I was using it to walk around the RX-8 because there wasn't room between the two cars. And I landed on the curb with the arch of my foot and the arch of my shoe on the point of the curb, and so my foot kind of folded like a taco, and I didn't enjoy that, and it really hurts. And I know that if I had been wearing steel shank shoes, that would have been a much less painful experience for me. So that's going to be a thing that I definitely do in the future. A nice little Ninja. Buddy Christina just got herself one of those, and I think it's even that color. It's slightly older, but anyways, so yeah, that's today's video. We reigned triumphant over the potential fireball Mazda RX-8. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, you know, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see a 30-year-old man learn to drive stick in a jet engine powered sports car, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because yeah, I'm gonna film that. I'm gonna probably film it multiple times. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.